This is a pep talk to you to understand and know that the things that you want, the things that you desire, they're gonna come when you feel worthy of them. Sometimes they even come without you being consciously feeling like you're worthy of them. But then you sabotage it because you don't feel consciously worthy. Peace and prosperity, and welcome back to Earth's Feminine. If you are new here, welcome. This is the channel where you can come and learn all about primal feminine energy, the feminine energy that existed before colonization, and all of the conditioning around what we believe it means to be a woman. My name is Asaya. I am the creatrix and founder of the Creatrix Academy. The Creatrix Academy is an online platform where you can enroll into courses and programs that teach women how to unlock the mystical art of feminine energy. If you would like to learn more about the Creatrix Academy, you can go to the links down below in the description box, where I have plenty of courses and programs for you to check out and see which one resonates with you and where you are at on your feminine energy journey. In today's video, this is going to be all about why you need to stop looking down on yourself, stop talking down on yourself. Really, this is gonna be a little pep talk, and this pep talk was inspired by one of the recent comments that I got on one of my videos, and the energetics around the comment was really looking down on single motherhood and being a single mother. I had to come in on that comment and really adjust the energy to remind, the commenter that being a single mother and doing for yourself, taking care of yourself and taking care of your child is not something you should look down on. It is not something you need to beat yourself up for just because you haven't achieved, the now status quo of making sure that you are always in the receiving mode, that you're always being pampered and spoiled and provided for, which is something, of course, that you do want to aim for and have as the ideal of your womanhood, because it allows you to be healthier, it allows you to live a more sustainable life, and ultimately allows you to just live longer, because it's our natural state as a woman to be taken care of and provided for by the man, by the masculine. But I don't want, right, for a lot of women, I don't want for your immediate mindset when you do see women in the world living a certain lifestyle or living up to certain ideals, I don't want you to start to look down on yourself. And really, this is important to talk about, because this isn't the first time where this has happened, where I've spoken with women about certain things that they said that they wanted in life, specifically around like having a husband, having a family, having a man provide for them. And typically what I notice is the most often energy frequency in those women is they do not feel worthy. And a lot of the times when we say, oh, you don't feel worthy or you need to feel worthy, okay, make that make sense, right? So this is the video where I'm really gonna make that make sense as to how certain ways that we embody ourselves, okay? Certain ways that we behave and respond will show us how we really feel in that moment about ourselves and what we feel like we deserve. And just in that simple comment, right? Just in a simple thing that you might say in response to something, like, oh, I suck because all I've done my whole life is take care of myself and provided, and I never required anything of men. okay, you can take that scenario in one or two ways, right? You can take that scenario and you can beat yourself up. You can say that you're stupid, you suck, you're an idiot, you don't ever do anything right. You're supposed to be living life like this, but you're so busy, you know, taking care of yourself and do it. And it's like, hold on, like, let's reframe how we think about that. Let's now, instead of saying, I suck because I am a single mom taking care of myself and I'm taking care of my daughter, and I don't have, in your mind, you don't have anyone there to help you or fill that gap. Instead of thinking like that, someone who feels worthy and someone who loves themselves will say to themselves, I'm self-sufficient. I know how to take care of myself. I know how to call in the things that I need. And I am learning how to open the door to resting more in my feminine and to receiving the things that I need without having to put in masculine effort. I am learning these things now. I am stepping into this now. These are loving ways that simply we can just start talking to ourselves to start to shift into this energy. Okay. I've also had a friend in the past where we were talking and she was telling me about how she was dating this guy for a good minute. Like, it had been months that they were dating. And, you know, she's like, he's so nice. He does all these things for us without me having to say anything. But I really feel like I want more. I really feel like I need more. I really feel like I need X, Y, and Z. And she's telling me all of these things that she needs. And I'm like, okay, well, why don't you tell him that? Why are you telling me? Like, I'm not the one that you want this from. Go and tell him. Like, take that same energy and bring it to him, right? As calmly and, you know, softly and somewhat confidently as you have told me. Take that same energy, pump it up a little bit more, put some more oomph into it, and bring it to him, okay? And when I responded telling her that, immediately there was this like constriction, right? There was this like, I can't do that, right? Because if I do that, then I'm gonna be a gold digger. Or if I do that, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna be asking too much of him. You know, I don't wanna be demanding too much of him. I don't wanna be stressing him. He already got so much going on in his life. I don't want him to have to worry about me. What is he there for? Honey, why is he there? I need you to ask yourself that. Why do you have this man in your life? Is he there for you to become potentially your husband? If so, then these are things that you need to confidently bring to him when you feel like it's time, right? You feel like a lot of time has passed, a lot of energy has been exchanged. He's met your family, you met his like there's like all these different things that have happened within the relationship, but you still feel unworthy. You still feel like you're not good enough for simply having the things that you desire. So this is a pep talk to you to understand and know that the things that you want, the things that you desire, they're gonna come when you feel worthy of them. Sometimes they even come without you being consciously feeling like you're worthy of them. But then you sabotage it because you don't feel consciously worthy. That's not a necessary prerequisite for it to come, because sometimes, but not a lot of times, the thing comes and you can't see it. You don't notice it. You can't recognize it. And you end up putting your attention elsewhere, or you end up focusing on other things that match your sense of I'm unworthy. And then the other thing that's just waiting in the background, you know, it could be a guy, it could be, a situation, scenario that will lead you to that relationship, waiting in the background, and you not seeing that thing because you're so busy looking down on yourself. You're so busy buying into all of the horrible things that these men have to say about women on the internet. These videos, these stupid videos about basically men doing gold digger pranks and all these different, like, it's really the lengths that society and men who have distorted mindsets around masculine energy and feminine energy, and even sometimes women, will put out there, that will cause us in so many ways to have all of these insecurities and all of these critiques about ourselves around whether or not we're good enough to just be loved, to just be appreciated, to just have security. To have security is not something that you need to work, like, prove that you deserve. You just deserve it. You see this red color that I'm sitting on my luxurious weighted blanket? You see this royal red that I have on me? You see this royal red on my nails? Root chakra energy, okay? You deserve to exist. You are worthy of existing. You do not need to prove why you should have the things that you want in a relationship. You do not need to work hard for that. You do not need to do anything for that. You just need to do one thing and one thing only. You need to look in that mirror, and when you're talking to yourself, and trust when I say, you don't have to be looking in a mirror to be talking to yourself. You could be looking at another person. You could be looking at another man. You could be looking at a woman. You could be looking at your child. You could be looking at your sister, your mother, your plants, this, whatever it is you have a relationship with. You can see how you feel about yourself and how you truly think about yourself, and the constant interactions that you are having with other people on a daily basis, and the way that you carry yourself in those interactions, the way that you speak about yourself in those interactions. And trust when I say that some people are only in your life just because you see yourself in a certain way. Some people can only relate to the bad ways you see about yourself, to the darkness that you see in yourself, to the struggle that you see in yourself, to the stress that you see in yourself. Some people can only relate to that in you. And so when you start behaving and relating to yourself in ways that are higher than that, they're not going to be able to relate to you anymore because they haven't achieved that in themselves. Their only relationship with you, connection with you, was based off of your self-deprecation. And so in that, you get to see and you get to embody this new version of yourself that loves you, that sees yourself as a goddess, as this amazing and beautiful woman that gets all the things that she deserves in life. And when you start to see yourself in that way, you then will recognize the people who relate to you and appreciate you because you see yourself in that way, because you are confident, because you are bold, because you live life in honor of yourself and not in fear of yourself, because you open the doors to all of the success and all of the wealth and all of the abundance that it is in your nature as a woman to receive and experience in this lifetime and in any lifetime after. Start looking at yourself as you truly are. That is the key. That is the beginning. That is what you must do for the universe to open the door for you in all the things that you desire to be in fulfillment of in this life. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know how you guys feel about this subject in the comments. Do you feel like you look down on yourself? What has been your journey in cultivating more self-honor and seeing yourself in a very beautiful, lively, and energetic way, in a way that makes you feel worthy, that aligns you with the truth of who you are, and unlocks the gateway and the portal to true love, which will always be self-love first and foremost. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you all there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Peace.